Everyone knows that when playing with a data pack, you're probably gonna need to build your house a little differently, depending on the crazy blocks, mobs, and mechanics that are added. I've been doing some data pack digging recently, and I found some of the best out there. So it's time to build 10 data pack houses that change Minecraft. You're gonna need to design your base so it reflects whichever one you have equipped. So let's get started with the first. Number 1. The Mini Furniture House. Remember this, sub? It's a good old chisel. Using chisel and bits, you can basically carve into any block and create incredibly detailed structures by chipping away with your tools. A master carver would not have a regular Minecraft house. I can assure you of that, sub. Over time, they would use their tools to chisel patterns into the walls, create detailed decorations, and even small pieces of furniture. With the tiny blocks, you'll be able to create small-scale versions of your household items, and even detail them with chunks from other colored blocks. It may take longer than just placing down a staircase and adding 2 signs to it, but the results will be so much cooler. You could even combine this with a mod that makes you smaller, so you can roam around your tiny furniture house as a tiny Minecraft sub. Oh. Number 2. The Zoo Base. Many data packs add lots of new mobs to the game, some friendly, some vicious, some just straight up weird. But no matter the case, you need to learn to adapt and deal with them properly. Maybe you should consider keeping a few as pets. Many players have their own vanilla zoos, but with a mob data pack, your zoos may start to look a little bit wilder. Go out and find the coolest of mobs and analyze their environment. Where do they spawn? What blocks do they like to be around? What do they eat? Then create a set of pens in your zoo that replicate that environment, allowing you to keep your newfound pets in enclosures that they will enjoy and love. Aw, you're such a good owner, sub. Nicely done. Do you think you could tame some of these wild beasts? Maybe you should consider subscribing to prove just how powerful you are. I mean, if you have the strength to defeat a wild beast, you surely have the strength to push a subscribe button, right? I thought so. Number 3. The Trap House. There are many data packs that add cool redstone triggers and radical blocks that can be used for awesome traps. One of these is the More TNT data pack. Liking what you see, sub? Oh, I can imagine. This pack adds a bunch more TNT blocks, each exploding with a different effect. Nether TNT will create a larger crater than regular explosives, and spawn a bunch of nether blocks, as well as ghasts. If triggered by a player, this will probably destroy the house, leaving you to release a final anvil TNT to rain down on Steve. Number 4. Parkour Base. Parkour is already really good in vanilla Minecraft, but some data packs will change things up that extra bit by adding more jumping techniques, or even wall running and jump pads. Add a few areas like this to your base, why don't you, sub? Create a storage area or bedroom that you can only reach if you jump to it by using parkour skills and various sprint jumps to reach the final platform. Nicely done! Number 5. The Chef's Base. Maybe less about new blocks and mobs, and more about, well, food. There are hundreds of awesome data packs that add consumables into the game. So if you and your friends are big fans of these type of mods, maybe consider turning your house into your very own restaurant. Prepare the table, cook the food, and welcome the guests. And then get ready to serve some of the best pixelated dishes you have ever seen. Sadly, you can't smell in Minecraft yet, but these items sure make me wish I could. Number 6. The Realistic Furniture House. We've done small furniture, but what about more realistic furniture? Some mods and data packs add a host of new entities to place down, such as tables, chairs, lighting types like candles and lamps, and pretty much everything else you can think of. You don't have to spend your time trying to make blocks look like furniture anymore. Just grab the item and place it down. Seems simple, huh, sub? Your house is looking pretty good. With all these items, I could have mistaken it for a place in the real world. Hey, do you like the look of this realistic furniture? Make sure to like the video. Much like how furniture fills a room, every one of you that likes is another person that inhabits Sub's world. Together, we're an unstoppable nation, or planet, or, well, whatever. We're something. Number 7. The Shader House. If your hardware is good enough, you may have dabbled in a few shader packs. These things revolutionize how Minecraft looks. Sometimes adding amazing lighting effects, bloom, shadows, and even depth of field. Putting your skill to use in a world of shaders, you may find your house looking very different. For instance, with the new lighting, it may influence you where to build your house. You may choose somewhere with a better view, or a mountain where you can watch the sunset. Next is the set of blocks you can use. As you may find, some look much better with the particular shader you're using. This is quite a nice house, Sub. I see you even added a pool so you can experience some water effects. Good job! Number 8. Baby Yoda Rocket Ship. Did you know that there was a Baby Yoda data pack, Sub? I know I didn't, but I guess pretty much everything exists in Minecraft at this point. This little guy looks like he needs a home, so let's do just that, and create a sci-fi themed base that he'll feel right at home in. A spaceship requires a different palette from normal houses. Considering we're dealing with an alien here, you can imagine its priorities are a little different from your Sub. This ship can also be in the air, not just because it's an advanced rocket ship, but you could say that Baby Yoda is holding it up with the power of the Force. No? Bit too far-fetched? Well, I'd like to see you write a Star Wars fanfic then, Sub. Number 9. The Levitation Base. If you enjoy Minecraft content on YouTube, you'll have undoubtedly noticed the Minecraft Butt trend, where players try to take on various challenges using data packs, while also trying to win the game. A challenge I would think would be interesting is a levitation challenge, where you start to float and fly away every few minutes. I do love shulkers after all. This would radically change up how the game is played, so you'll have to keep count of how long it's been since you last shot up to the sky. And constantly ensuring that you have a block above your head while trying to do everything else the game has to offer may be a tough job. Luckily, you know how to adapt, Sub. You've built a base that not only stops you flying away, but has furniture built onto the roof. It's all completely flipped. So now, whenever you start to hover, you can get anything you need without a worry in the world. Hey, you, at home, do you have an interesting Minecraft challenge that you want to see Sub here take on? Make sure to leave a comment down below with your suggestion, and Sub here will, bye Sub, I guess. Number 10. The RL Craft House. We haven't visited this mod pack in a while, Sub, but it's always fun to go back and revisit some of your favorites. Because RL Craft is extremely difficult and adds thousands of new things to the game. It means that your house is eventually going to stop looking like a regular Minecraft house. Instead, it's probably going to end up being decked out with a whole bunch of defenses. After all, RL Craft is jam-packed with dangerous monsters, and it's far easier to die. So you have to protect yourself and your items at all costs. RL Craft also adds plenty of cool new blocks and entities you can furnish your base with, creating a more hardcore and detailed house. Just be careful that you've considered everything. Psst, Sub, don't things fly in RL Craft? Yeah, you better patch up that hole in your defensive strategy quick. And I mean quick. We'll see you next time, Sub, if there is a next time.